Well, good afternoon. It's actually quite late in the afternoon and we're just out for just a short while. Quite busy with things at home, so we've come to Newlands Hause, which I think Hause must be another name for a pass or high point on the road as you go from one valley to another. And we've come to Moss Force, which I've been to a number of times. I don't think I've ever vlogged coming here, so yeah, so that's where we're going to come. It's, if I turn round, it's behind me. It's always difficult, this. Behind me there, I think that's where it is, but we'll see it as we get closer. And I'm hoping after that maybe to go up onto the ridge that is behind us there and see if we can get some sunset images. So yeah, we'll go along to the force, Moss Force, see how we get on, and we'll catch you a little bit later. Right, well, we've come to maybe what you'd call the middle falls. There are some below me and there are certainly some more impressive ones higher up that I'm going to go after here. But we've come up with our first composition, and there you can see the camera, and we'll look, and there's the little cascade there, and then if we look up, the actual falls behind. Yeah. And if we just look at the back of the camera there, we can see we've got the cascade and the falls in, and the settings there, and I can't remember what the settings were when I videoed the back of the camera. I think it's about a f16, 100 ISO and about 4 seconds. And that one I was particularly taking a long exposure to get the bubbles there, you can see, to actually go into a circle. I have taken different exposures with and without the 3-stop ND filter on. So what we might do, which is not something I've particularly tried before, we'll see what it is, what they're like when we get home. But I quite like the circle there, but it might mean that we lose some definition on the falls behind at 4 seconds. I have taken intermediate speeds as well. So what I might have a go at doing, which will be relatively new for me, is to blend a couple of images together. So we get the long exposure down below where we've got the bubbles swirling round, and a slightly shorter exposure so we get some definition in the falls. So yeah, if that works, if it's any good, or whether it's alright just one of the single images without blending, we'll put them up on the video after this. What I was hoping to do, and I may try it, is just go up there and get the falls with reflection of the falls in the water. It's quite still. The problem I've got, and we'll turn away, there's a dead sheep floating in the plunge pool, so I don't know whether I can get a suitable image and get that in such a way that it's easy to clone out, because I don't particularly want a floating dead sheep in the image. So we'll see what we can do, and if we manage that and it's any good, we'll put that up as well. So yeah, we'll carry on. We'll put the pictures up on the video after this, and then we'll see you. We'll be going up there to the high falls, so we'll see you up there a bit later. Right, well we've now made it up to the top falls. I have seen them more impressive. There's not a huge amount of water coming down today, but it is quite difficult if I put the camera down. You can see it's quite a scramble to get up to here. Well, I think it's worth it. I did come up here one winter when the waterfall was frozen, and what I might just do is put up that image against the image I've taken now, just so you can see what a difference the time of year can make and that. But I do find that frozen waterfalls are very difficult to capture. With no movement, sometimes they look very flat. So hopefully this image will look quite good. We'll put it up on the video, and then we're gonna make our way back down, collect the filters for this. The little box just slid down a bit, and I thought, well, there's no point in going down to get it, to climb all the way back up here then to take some pictures. I'll get it on the way down. So yeah, but you can see it is very scrambly, particularly when you've got a big rucksack on your back. But the sky's brightening up. That's probably going to burn out a little bit because we haven't got our filters on. So hopefully if we go across there we might get some sort of sunset. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to head down. I don't know whether we'll stop. There is a sort of fall there, whether we can get into a position to be able to capture its image. I'm not quite sure, but we'll go down, we'll try, and then we'll head back to the van and we'll go the ridge the other side and see what we can get for sunset. So yeah, we'll put this image up and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, well, we're on our way back to the van. Hopefully you've seen a couple of handheld shots that I've taken. I was on the way up this ridge, and there's a guy coming down that was into astro, and I got talking, and I didn't quite realise how quickly the sun was going down, so I decided just to stop, take my bag off, get my camera out, and by the time I'd got it out, the sun had gone behind the bank of clouds. So I've got a couple of, I took one image there, well, I don't think it's that brilliant, but we'll have put it up, and there was an image looking down the valley from where the waterfall was with sun on the side. So, but it's been a pleasant evening, late afternoon evening, well worth coming out. It's a bit shorter than some of the other recent videos, but if you like what you've seen, please click the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, and if you think it would be useful to others, certainly subscribe, because that will help, and click the thumbs up, because that will help in the algorithm of getting it out there. So yeah, it's been an interesting day. I was out at the weekend and recce'd a couple of places that might come up in future videos outside the Lake District, and a week on this, where are we now? We're Tuesday now, and a week on Friday I'm going up to Scotland walking stroke camping with a couple of mates that many years ago did the coast to coast with. So that'll be interesting. I'll be taking my cameras, the video camera and the still, and we'll see how we get on, whether that creates a YouTube video. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it'll be very picturesque where we're going. Obviously it depends on the weather, etc. But yeah, anybody who's watched the video through to this point, it's much appreciated, and I'll stop rambling. Yep, and we'll see you on the next video.